Welcome back to InfoBridge India. Okay, let's continue our playlist. Today we're going to work as an HR manager. Okay, so now let's start. Let's log into the HR manager account. And here we are. We've logged in with HR manager access. Let's try to open banking. Let's see, yes, access is denied. Okay, let's go back to HR and payroll. Here, the first thing we're going to do is add our employees. From the beginning, we've already hired and onboarded our team. So now as the HR manager, we're going to go through the full process. Let's start by adding employees. We have two options. We can manually add our employees one by one, or we can add them all together using the Excel import method. Now, let's go to the import section. Here, we can download the Excel template first. After downloading it, we just need to fill in all our employee details in the template. Once the details are completed, we can come back to the import section and upload the Excel file. After the upload is completed, all our employees will be added to the HR system. Now all our employees are available here. We can easily search and view them department-wise whenever we need. Okay, next, let's move to attendance. Here we're going to add attendance for all our employees. For this example, let's add attendance for everyone for 1st January 2026. Okay, here we have two options, manual entry and the same Excel import method. If your company uses a thumb reader or biometric attendance system, it usually provides a CSV file. We can directly upload that file here. Otherwise, we can enter the attendance manually and upload it using the template. Once we fill in the details and upload the file, we may see some errors. I'm going to leave them for now because later it'll show you how to fix them. We can also correct them here, but we have another option for that as well. Now let's save the attendance. Once it's saved, our attendance process is complete. Now let's move to the leave section. We have an internal request system where all our employees can log into the website using their company email ID and submit a leave or vacation request. Once a request is submitted, the department head can view and take action on it. Since I'm logged in as the HR manager now, I can view these leave requests. For this example, let's say our general manager has requested 3 days of medical leave. Let's approve the request. Once it's approved, it will automatically reflect in the employee's attendance and also be considered during payroll calculation. Okay, next, let's move to payroll. Okay, here we are in payroll. Let's select January, run the payroll, and save it. Now the payroll details are showing here. Let's open and view them. We can see all the attendance details for January. Now let's check the attendance issue. When we uploaded the attendance file earlier, we noticed there were some errors. Here we can see the issue. Attendance is missing for some employees on certain days. Let's try to run the payroll with these missing entries. As you can see, it shows an error. So we need to go back to attendance and complete the missing days before we can successfully run the payroll. Okay, now that we've cleared all the attendance issues, let's run the payroll once again. Everything looks good now. Let's do one final check and approve the payroll. Done. The payroll process is now complete. Here, we can see the pay slips for all our employees. We can set them up for email delivery, or we can print them and hand them over directly to the employees. Let's open one payslip and see how it looks. So this is the complete process of working as an HR manager in our system. Apart from this, an HR manager has many other responsibilities, but those are outside the system operations we're covering here. Next, we'll continue our playlist and see how the sales, purchase, and inventory managers work one by one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.